But we had many good times, as he was usually at a show that we were playing. We're musicians, entertainers, and we met him while he was taking pictures of us. Some man out there in the crowd getting up close, sending pictures along, and we quickly became friends. We live in Bay St. Louis. We have about 10, 15 close friends that all adore and love Sam. They could not be here today, but they send their love and their sympathy and condolences to all of you, the family. And I just wanted to share a few things. Many of you knew Sam a long time. I don't know if you knew that he is actually a well-known photographer for music. He took this photo. It ended up on our album. He also took the back photo. He didn't charge us for that. He would joke when we would have lunches, any royalties coming in yet for that that CD? No, Sam, we're still waiting on that one. But and in fact, last year, Boz and I were in Europe for 3 months, and we wrote a new album's worth of material. And Sam actually designed that album cover that will be released later this year. So we will use his E.E. Cummings taste, as he did Fleur Sauvage in all lowercase letters. He was a fan. We talked about art, we talked about music, photography when we got together. And I'd like to share this quote I found of E.E. Cummings that I think is relevant. It reads, "We do not believe in ourselves until someone reveals that deep inside us something is valuable, worth listening to, worthy of our trust, sacred to our touch. Once we believe in ourselves, we can risk curiosity, wonder, spontaneous delight, or any experience that reveals the human spirit." Sam was very human, he was very real. As the French say, he was authentic. We enjoyed his company very much. We really adored him. We did not have the pleasure of knowing Martha, but he shared with me a story that I'd like to share with you of how, and correct me if I'm a little wrong here, when they moved to New Orleans. Apparently they did not have a lot of money to go out on the town, but they would buy a bottle of wine and sit out on their patio and watch people be entertained that way. I like to think about that. The last, Jim Curry sent me a message about a month ago. We didn't know Sam was sick. And we had just met with him 2 months prior to that, so 3 months ago we were having lunch at Bacchus out on the deck. He was talking about going to school at Tulane, writing a play about his life, something about Puerto Rican rum in New York, and stealing the alcohol from the party and trying to take it somewhere else and get busted. I'm not sure if that was fact or fiction, but that's what he was talking about. And then his newfound love for Cajun music. But about a month ago, Jim contacted me and said, "I don't know if you know this, but Sam has cancer, and they've given him about a month." And we contacted Dan and Lynn. He was living in Dan and Lynn's house. And we came over, and sure enough, it was just about a month. And fortunately, we had one really great day, 3-4 hours we spent with him, talking art, talking music. And Boz did ask him, when you pass on, can you send us back a sign, something we'll know it's you? So they talked about cloud formations and things like that, and I said, how about this? How about an unseasonal flower or flora? Because he loved plants. And he said, okay. And I said, Sam, you look really good now. Are you sure this is terminal? Are you serious? And he said, yeah. And he said, I'm ready to go. And I said, you ready to be with Martha? And he said, yeah. Well, just this past Saturday, day after he passed, Boz and I were driving to Vicksburg along Highway 49, and there were a row of pine trees. And in the middle of the pine trees was a maple tree with a branch sticking out. And 7 or 8 of those maple leaves were bright orange. Texas orange, I would say. We also saw a rainbow. I know some of you saw the slideshow. That was on the way back in the same town, both in Seminary, Mississippi. So, all that to say, we love Sam. We will continue loving Sam. And I know he will be in all of our hearts forever. Until we meet him in the sky in heaven with Martha. The family asked maybe we could sing In the Garden. So feel free to sing along. We'll lift our voices in celebration of Sam. I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, a sign of God discloses, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there on another has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of His voice is so sweet. The birds hush their singing, and the melody that He gave to me within my heart is ringing. And here He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there one another has ever known. I love this verse. I'd stay in the garden with Him, though the night around me be falling, but He bids me go through the voice of hope. His voice to me is calling, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me that I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Amen. Amen. That's so beautiful. Do you know who wrote that?
I can't recall at the moment, but I'll look it up for you.
Beautiful. So our connection with Sam was Sam coming out with his photography, and we were mostly known for original music. So we wanted to sing an original song in the spirit of Sam. As we talked about signs, I love that you have signs. I love that you have signs of Sam everywhere. This song is called the Butterfly Song. And before my grandmother passed, we got to say goodbye, which I believe is a gift. When someone passes away somewhat slowly, knowing they're passing, you get to ask questions, say your goodbyes. And one of the questions I asked my grandmother was, who was I going to call to talk with when she was gone, because she was my go-to. And she said, listen to your heart knows. And I said, well, that's a pretty good answer, but I'm never going to see you again. She said, don't worry, I'm going to come back as a butterfly. Butterfly, fly, float with the wind, teach me how to live with this pain. Butterfly, fly, float with the wind, teach me how to live with this pain. Well, it's my final sunset, death is on his way, and there's so many things I didn't do or say. Oh, but I've made my choices, and now they can't be changed. And I'm sorry I didn't take more time to love each day. But just like the butterfly, sure life is lived, 'cause it's not what you take, it's what you give. It's what you give. What will you give? Butterfly, fly, float with the wind, teach me how to live with this pain. Butterfly, fly, float with the wind, teach me how to live with this pain. Oh, won't you teach me? Anyway, we love Sam, and I'm glad to know that he will live on, and especially that he came to accept Jesus and